Lights are shining, music's loud.
Hey, babe. Let me move my hair. Okay. Hey, happy Friday, happy Halloween. I hope all is well for you. We have some candy in the refrigerator, but it is not for trick-or-treaters. It is for me to trick-or-treat. But today, I have been traveling through, and I can't see. I have been traveling through the portal of resentment, and I have some news to share. Okay, so reporting live from the portal of resentment. I like just all of a sudden started feeling so good because I'm releasing resentment, right? So, so apparently when you release resentment, it gets filled in with like good feels and stuff because I'm telling you, this thing come from my gut right now. Hold on. How am I going to be talking about resentment, which is like anger, frustration, and stuff like that? And I am cracking up. Bear with me, okay? Because this is indeed a serious matter. But resentment, why would we be holding on to resentment, right? If our emotions are supposed to flow through our body, why would we hold on to resentment? Well, let's go back to that inner child healing, okay? Because remember, I'm a specialist. Let's go back to that inner child healing, okay? Where could we be holding resentment there? Could it be for our mom, our dad, our grandmom, family members, friends, that teacher bitch that just get on your nerves, who else? Like just all that stuff from your childhood. And as a child, we couldn't properly express our feelings and like really be heard because people don't be taking children seriously. I do. I really do take children seriously. But I have observed that on a large scale, children are not taken seriously, i.e. that whole situation with the pandemic. Like, it was wild. Like, our children were wildly unconsidered. You know what I mean? There was a lack of consideration for the children during the pandemic with what was going on with school and all of the emotions and stuff like that. And I'm just happy to really kind of come to this moment and speak to that because I must have had some resentment or some anger there in regards to how the babies were treated. So yeah, going back to that inner child, like bullying parents and a spouse, a partner, a girlfriend, boyfriend, family, friends, work, because maybe you didn't get that promotion you deserved, resentment there, just any unfair treatment, right? But I'm talking about the big arcanas, like the big ones where you were in a situation with someone, for example, a relationship, right? And this person just kept mistreating you and you couldn't immediately get away from them. So like every minute of the day, resentment was building and building and building and building. That's another reason why now I feel like so many people get triggered so easily. Because those situations that happened or are happening, they're not being resolved. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't know, I'm just thinking about like my own situations of resentment and unfair treatment and stuff. And it's like, you got to forgive. You got to figure out a way to forgive. But I do really realize and understand that forgiveness is not for that other person. Because there are these people, these continual abusers, you know what I'm saying? These continual mistreaters. They don't deserve our forgiveness. They don't, especially when they keep repeating. They're repeat offenders. But we have to find a way to forgive so we can lighten the load in our heart. And, oftentimes you just got to get the fuck away from them, okay? And then if you can't get away from them as quickly as you can because they're not going to change. And you're going to keep resenting them every day. All the while, it's elevating your blood pressure, which leads to heart disease, diabetes, okay, because technically you being sweet to a person that don't deserve it, okay? You talk about that sugar gonna get your foot cut. What could your foot getting cut off have to do with like resentment or something? Maybe some trouble. I have to look that up. But yeah, so this whole resentment thing, I asked God why my stomach has been bloated so long. Like, I'm seeing progress in other parts of my body, but not my belly. And it's just been a lot of resentment because I have been severely mistreated in my life. by people close to me for years. Okay? Like unappreciated for years in real time, right? And I couldn't get away from the situations. So it was a lot of resentment. So now that I'm acknowledging it, my exercise is going to start being more effective. Okay, because my stomach been hurting, my sacral and all of that. It's just been so sore. But like certain things just won't work with my belly to lose weight. You have to address the emotional standpoint. Like when you setting a plan to lose weight, it's not just a physical thing. It is an emotional thing. In order for those blocks in the body, the inflammation, the liquid, the gas, and all of that to move so that everything can flow and you can be the size you're supposed to be naturally, you have to give attention to those emotions, or they build up and cause chronic illness. So, like, I keep getting, I'm acting like the microphone and shit. Hold on. Oh, I'm tripping. So, I've been getting downloads that I will be highly sought after as an inner child and energy healer, because people are going to really notice that the physical things they're doing to maintain their health just aren't keeping up to standard like it did before. Like, these emotions are going to have to be addressed. Everyone, for the sake of their health and well-being, are going to have to learn emotional intelligence. Honestly, the age of Aquarius, I'm getting these downloads now. The age of Aquarius, that is a requirement for you to be good, or you're going to be really, really miserable, unfortunately, and really sick, unfortunately. I don't want that for you. I don't want that for me. So that's why I'm in here releasing. So get your journal, all right? Or do some voice messages and start talking through this resentment. Excuse me. Start talking through it, honestly. Just start writing out. Start from the beginning or start from right now. Whichever one is your choice in your life right now. Who are you holding resentment for? And just start listing them out, and then go back and go through the list and start talking through things. Because if the people are no longer in your life committing the offenses, then you can let that go. Because you don't have to keep resenting them, like in real time. You can drop them down to, man, I'm disappointed at how that went, you know? But just start, like, forgiveness. Like, I'm releasing this resentment for at such and such. I'm releasing resentment for such and such because I'm in review of the situation. I see blankety, blankety, blank. And that's going to help you to heal. And that's going to help you to get to whatever it is you're trying to get to physically with your body. I want to see who I am authentically. So, like, my exercises have been, like, low impact because I really am doing all this work and releasing and purging all these emotions, you know, these buildups and stuff. And, you know, always emotional intelligence is a part of my foundation now. So I want to see what my body look like. I heard Lorenz Tate don't have to do much exercise because he lives in his authenticity. And so how he looks is because he stays true to himself. I think that's pretty awesome. I really do. So this is my take on resentment. Okay. If I trust that I am heard, and I hope that you understand how important this is for you. Okay? Don't take it for granted. Don't take the mistreatment for granted. And you know what happened, but we didn't have answers before. We didn't have this kind of clarity before. So sit with yourself and understand that you are your own hero now. You don't need to take up space with them to work this out. All you need is you to work this out. And you become the person you want to be. You have to let go of what's supposed to be happening over there and take care of what's supposed to be happening at home. Integrity, excellence, greatness, consideration, compassion, understanding, love, care for yourself. You give yourself that, it you show up in the world differently. Certain things won't happen to you anymore because you're standing on 10 in your self-worth. Your self-esteem is high. Okay? Your confidence, it's where it should be. By doing this work with your emotions, it will lighten your spirit. It will engage and activate your light body. So it's time to get into you. A lot of us are chasing the bag, and I understand, because inflation is inflation and we tired of living the same physical life. But the only way to effectively do that is to change your inner life, your inner narrative, and how you feel about yourself. Okay? All right, so we're going to go ahead and end this here. My throat chakra is clearing now. Oh, blowing smoke up my ass and shit. Just the things people say. These things are so very accurate in the now. You get bulls and things like that. You got people really blowing smoke up your ass, and they are being a pain in your ass. Take those signs. Those are signs that something's just going on. Internally, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. You catch it there, it doesn't have to manifest into something worse physically. You got the key. You got the key. We got the key, bitch. I'm every chance I get. Okay? I continue to elevate my vibration by learning about myself and my experiences through emotionally. It's like I'm reading my own energy from the past and learning how we can use these things today to add years onto our life. Years. I feel like this is the fountain of youth for real. I really do.